All right. It's time to enter the dome. Or probably, let's see. Let's go back to Walika and get started. All aboard? Despite his fatigue, there is an undeniable air of satisfaction about Walika. From here on out, we won't stop working until the train's ready. If you have any preparations now, will be a good time to see to them. The boarding call will come before you know it. Right, let's wait at the destination. Wait for the engineers to finish working on the train? Yes. Waiting. We are waiting for the train. Which is not a trolley. Nope, definitely not a trolley. But if it were a trolley?
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Right, Wilklemon.
Finished at last! Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Also, that's a very American accent.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it can handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with etheric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modeled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Still feels weird to hear American accents in this game. This is the toughest locomotive I've ever seen. It's also the only one I've ever seen. Let them try and stop us on this. Actually, no, we've seen some in the Garlemald and, of course, the Nightmare Train in Omega. Let's try. Oh, I've read that already. It's a shame we have to blow her up. Let them try and stop us. Third one's a little too pessimistic.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
And I was like, we got
You
time.
won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
The ear wiggle.
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
I forget, did he have some concealing spell that he's used in the past? I do not remember. Choo-choo.
At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Here we go. Stand fast, everyone!
Guess they didn't want to make this into like a solo instance. Would have taken too much tech to do turrets like that. Don't we haven't we done something like that before?
No, you don't.
Yeah, just stand there, Alice. A great idea.
Have care! They've switched to firearms!
Oh dear.
Raha! Jump!
Okay. Okay, this slow motion is a bit silly.
I need you to take over for me.
Look! Like, are you serious? Oh, now we shoot them down. With perfect accuracy.
End of the line, everyone!
Oh sure, just jump off of a moving train. Great idea. Like, how fast is that thing moving? They gotta be going at least like 40 miles an hour. Like, come on.
Oh, that was too close. Still alive, Erinville?
Mostly.
Oops, didn't mean to click. Alright, so so obviously, is there just gonna be like a small instance outside of the dungeon?
At last, the enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Or are we just gonna be in the northern side of the zone?
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Vanguard, now accessible. I've seen this dungeon name before. I haven't actually seen the dungeon. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, yeah, we're in a special area. We're gonna talk to Erinville and Nitowike? Wikwi? And then we'll form our party. I'll remain out of sight until the fighting is over. At the risk of repeating myself, try not to do anything reckless. Shouldn't you be telling Book of the Mott that? The rest is up to you now. I can make my own way back, so don't worry about me. Take care and good luck. Alright, let's go ahead and form our party. Let's see. Graha is probably going to have to be the healer here. Yeah, Graha can be his all-rounder, that's right. I'll take Woke of the Mott and Kryl. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta switch over to Warrior. Okay, that would make more sense. Yeah, Woke of the Mott can be tank or DPS. So that'll be my 2 DPS. Then I'm gonna take Graha as the... Oh, right. Oh, good. They actually made her... I was actually editing the video for the mountain with the feet of something. I can't remember. And
I stand ever ready.
She was the only possible healer in the party, which kind of threw me for a loop in the video. Anyway, this is going to be our party. Let's go ahead and get started with Vanguard. I guess Vanguard makes sense because it's the front line. One, because it's their front line, and two, because we're the Vanguard. Put on that, and then let's see. Critical hit, vitality, spell speed, or determination, vitality, critical hit. That sounds better. Let's get started. Go ahead and pull both of these packs. Oops, I gotta remember how to play this game. I hit... Like I said, I gotta remember how to play this game. I hit equilibrium, but not soon enough. Okay, let's try that again. I haven't actually had to do this kind of thing in a while. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, guys, I won't die this time, I hope. Because, man, they're hitting way harder than I expected. It was like my brain was like, oh cool, I got a new ability here. This song sounds pretty cool. So I'm not hitting everyone. Maybe I shouldn't have taken Graha as the healer. Well, actually, I guess he was the only healer, wasn't he? How did that ability trigger? It was on here, right? I think it's after, yeah, it's after I use up all 3 of them.
Allow me.
Yeah, that double pull is a little scarier than usual. These 4 on their own aren't very scary, but those dogs made it scary. Enemy sighted. R7 sentries. Prepared to engage. Ah, yes. Artificial sentries. That's what they said. Let's try and double pull this again, even though this is going to be a bad idea.
I'll tend to
Glad I hit equilibrium in time there. Try and stack them up a little bit better so I can make sure I'm hitting everyone. I didn't need to do blood wedding that early.
Allow me. Allow me.
Not giving me very much space there, Mr. Motorcycle, are you? This guy's the highest, so I'll make sure to target him. Equilibrium take a bit to actually activate there. There we go. There's our first boss, the Vanguard Commander, R8. How nice. And very unique. Electro Wave. I'm gonna guess that's a raid wide. Let's go ahead and shake it off. Yep. I feel like Graha's got his wings. Beware Wingblade. Oh, I see how this is gonna work. I should probably be... Oh, they want me to be on the outside? Oh, because it's gonna be on... Oh, okay. Dispatch, okay. It's gonna summon ads. Oh, but I just barely avoided that. And Electro Wave is going to be another raid wide, so I'll go ahead and do Reprisal. Just to mitigate the damage a little bit. Okay, Dispatch was the ad. Not the ads. Okay, so they're like that, so let's move over here. Or it's going to be like that. That's annoying. Okay, that's another one like this. That basically shows the path that he's going to be walking. And oh, that's tricky. Yeah, I almost went to the wrong place. Okay. Because his beam sword thing wasn't where it was on the other one, so it actually made the area of damage in a different spot. Let's shake it off again. So, Woklamat decided she wanted to walk right where I was standing. Okay, what are they gonna do it this time? Okay, there's gonna be a second batch. That's annoying. And the second, safer in the center. I should probably actually be attacking. All right, welcome on. Time for you to LB. There we go. It's like it's listening to my microphone. Because I remember in the video also that I was editing, I said this would be a really great time for Woklamat to LB, and then she LB'd like right afterwards. Okay, this time the sword is on the left side, so that means I need to be on the outside, yeah. And there we go. Treasure coffer. Scouting, because I'm definitely playing a ranged class. Or that's not a ranged class, that's Rogue or Ninja Viper. Alert, alert, intruders detected, engaging defense turrets. Okay, I'm not gonna try and pull the second pack because I don't know where the second pack is. Plus, pulling them through a doorway like that can get a little hairy. Man, they really do target just like 1 or 2 of the enemies at a time.
Hold on.
No, Grafa, I don't think I will hold on. There we go. Let's see, probably could have pulled this next pack. No, that would have been a little bit much. Scrap this treasure copper too. Casting, yes, my casting. With all the spells I cast as warrior. I don't think I can go any farther than this. That would have been trying to double pull it. Yeah. Sir, could you please like stack up? It's only what's what word am I looking for? It's good courtesy for enemies to stack up so that they can be killed easier. Oops, that wasted a little bit of rage there. I'm just gonna call it rage because I never remember what it's actually called. Probably shouldn't have stunned the same killing person that I did earlier. Because of the diminishing returns. Also, no point in using inner release right now because they were almost dead. There we go. Guys, we're gonna try and double pull this just because those are right, but that's not that much. There we go. That boss had some interesting mechanics. I liked how the you had to look and see which side his thing was on, so that you would know which if you were supposed to go inside the circle or outside the circle. I mean, I guess there's not really much of a point in double pulling these if they're not going to be using AoE. I mean, it makes it more effective. It makes my attacks more effective, but it also makes it a little harder to survive. Then again, it's not really that hard to survive. It was only that first pull where I'm like, oh right, I have to play the game. I like that Wrathful. It just gives me a little bit more area damage. After using all 3 stacks of my inner release. It also looks cool because it like cracks up the earth or something. Alright, is this gonna be another boss? Yes it is. That's slightly imposing. Defending, I can use it! And it's an upgrade! Amazing! I got an upgrade. The thing is, this 650 gear, like, it's lasted me forever. Oh, right. Protector. What, you're gonna need some protecting when I'm done with you. Electro Wave is probably gonna be raid wide, so you shake it off. There we go. And Graha's got his wings out. Search and destroy. I'm guessing I shouldn't be standing right in front of those. Oh, okay, it's gonna be like that. That's a bit hectic if you're not paying attention. The thing is, a lot of people are gonna be like, I need to keep on attacking, I need to keep on attacking, but it's like, no bro. Number one is staying alive. That is the number one priority on this stuff. I probably shouldn't run through that, yeah. See if I can get another, sneak in some more hits here. Use Vengeance, which also gives me a regen, which is absolutely ridiculous. See, motion sensor, what's that gonna be? Motion sensor has been fixed on you. I'm gonna not move. I don't know, because I don't know. Oh no, I gotta move. Okay, yeah, I don't know what I was supposed to do for that. I'll need to figure that out eventually. It's probably really obvious if you're just watching. Oh, someone's LBing. Nice look at my LB'd again. Also, this looks like a absolute hassle. Yeah, those walls made it seem a lot scarier than it was actually.
This should do it!
Oh, electrowave is a weed white. Okay, weed white. Yes, it's a weed white. Motion sensor again. I don't know how that works, so hopefully I'll be able to do it better this time. What if I just don't move? Okay, I don't get a Vuln stack for this. Okay, I did get a Vuln stack there, which means I'm still doing it wrong, but that's fine. Alright, gotta go through this hassle. This is a hectic mechanic. This is gonna mess up a lot of players, especially if you're like trying to heal it and then oh, I got hit, so I got paralysis. That's terrible. I was gonna use inner release, but then it didn't go off, and then thankfully it didn't. Striking, yes, because I'm a striking. Wait, scouting is Rogue Ninja Viper. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, Samurai. I'm gonna actually keep that. Oh, hello there. Let's try and double pull this. Hopefully there's actually something to pull here. Yep.
Allow me.
Should have used blood redding before I did that attack. Oops, I used Shake It Off. I didn't mean to do that. I had to just use Equilibrium. Oh no, they're using magic. That's why it's doing so much damage.
Try this!
Man, he's going through those divine bacons real quick. Like, Graha, you don't need to do that much. Maybe you should be a glare mage instead. Instead of a white mage.
There.
Gonna need to look up this song later. Sounds interesting. There we go. And we should have 2 more packs to pull. Send reinforcements. The commander will not tolerate failure. Hello, boys. I'm gonna grab this treasure coffer. Aiming, yes, because I have a ranged class leveled up this high. I'm gonna need to level up Dancer for eventually when we do the role quests, because I'm gonna need probably need a ranged DPS for that. Oh yeah, let's make sure to use all 3 of these so I can get the Wrathful attack. Oh, there's an enemy over there? Since when? No wonder they're not doing any damage. They're all attacking the wrong thing. I thought I had picked all of them up. I'm gonna hold on to inner release for the next pack. Probably shouldn't have used that Fel Cleave there. Okay, this should be 1 more pack and then probably the boss fight. Purging hostiles. How about I purge you instead? Casting, yes, I'm casting all the spells.
Allow me.
Take that.
These dungeons sure do take a while when you do with NPCs. Again, I don't mind because I hate waiting in queue. Plus, I do like seeing the lore sometimes with the occasionally you see them actually say some interesting dialogue instead of just "have at thee" and all that kind of deal. It also just feels like fitting to do that with NPCs. Alright guys, finish it off for me. There we go. What's the final boss gonna be? Such serious breach should not be allowed, but it ends now. Who's this? Xander, this... Do we know this guy? Or is he just like... Or are we not supposed to know who he is? I don't think we're supposed to know who he is. Alright, let's defeat Xander. Whoever he is. Pull him into the middle of the room. Electro thingy. Let's go ahead and shake that off. Yep, as I thought. It's gonna be a raid wide, like you usually start with one. Soul's Bane. Is that just gonna be straight ahead? Okay, it's half the arena. Okay. Okay, he's gonna do the same thing, or is this Saber? Is it the same attack? Yeah. Oh, he's gonna do it on 2 sides now. Okay. I'll take care of 3/4 of the arena, and then we'll have to... Oh, got it. Let's do that to make sure that they don't actually get hit by my circle. Got it. Guys.
I can't lose here.
Did you expect me to go on like...
They'll have to do better than that.
Okay, I'm blaming the NPCs on this one, because they did, if this was a real party, they would have noticed that they would have actually gone the direction. They wouldn't have stacked on top of me. Either way, it looks like we're almost done with this section. Is he already dead? Okay, no, he's got a second phase. That would have been way too easy. Good thing I can basically solo this. Sorry, Graha. Oh, he came back to life like Zoralja. Okay, that's how this is gonna work. Oh, I did not expect that. I wonder if if we wipe here, it'll end up being a checkpointer. Okay, so that's sword. Let's stand where they are. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so he's gonna be looking that direction, so I should be on this side. Yeah. Oops. I won't die from one golden stack. I mean, great. It's not the good thing the healer died, not the DPS, because we actually need the DPS here, because he's not doing any damage to us. Oh wait, okay. There must be a different name or a queue for that, because I didn't see it at all. Okay, now she's gonna LB too. Screech is probably raid wide, so let's just shake it off to try and keep them all alive. Okay, he's gonna be facing that direction. Are you facing to the right? So let's stand on the left. Oh, okay, there's some queue on here that I'm not seeing. 4 guard should be in the front. Is probably the name. 4 guard is probably also on the front. There we go. And we didn't need you, Graha. Good thing I was playing warrior, not Dark Knight. Nice of you to join us, Alze. Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure to extract the material on this before I forget. And it looks like I also got some legs. Nice. Is that the best I can wear? Yes, it is. And of course, it's going to mess up the cutscene. And let's see. Arcanist Summoner. Anything I can use? Nope. Alright, let's head on out. At least the legs don't look that bad. Let's head on out and watch whatever cutscene we're gonna get.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind.
Oh my.
There was no mistaking we had reached Yyasulani. And yet... was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yyasulani, can it?
Yeah, well, considering it's called Heritage Found, I don't think it's Yyasulani. Alright, let's go and talk to everyone. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. What happened here? I don't know, Erenville, let's find out. There was no sensation of passing into a different world. This couldn't be a reflection, could it? This is Yyasulani? Yeah, that's what Alize said. I was prepared for something strange, but this, it's like another world. I don't understand it. Don't worry, Erenville, we'll get to the bottom of this. I'm sure everyone isn't dead. Also, I just finished that on Warrior, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna go through it on Twist. Yes, Twist. Let's go and switch back to Samurai because I want it on the DPS class, not the tank class. Talk to Mod first, and then talk to Erenville. Things keep getting stranger and stranger. By the way, I'm planning on trying to get to... Once we actually get to the station here, Yyasulani Station. I might wrap it up there, but we'll see. I'm definitely going to do this quest, though. Let's talk to Erenville. The Land of Levin. Oh yeah, because Levin is the lightning. Erenville looks upon Yyasulani in disbelief. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. Of course it has to rain. The material is not something we use in Thrall. It's closer to what we saw at the gates to the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. Then I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location, or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Okay, Y'shtola. That's what Y'shtola usually does. Let's take a look around then. Alright. Let's check for aether currents. Back to the usual. Alright, northwest. Yeah, we're gonna get to the aetherite. And then maybe we can actually find out what the heck's going on here. Or at least like maybe meet some of the locals. That could be useful. Useful, yes. That's actually what I meant to say. Yeah, because then we can maybe determine like, are we actually in Yyasulani and this is like this stuff happened in Yyasulani, or if we're actually in a completely different place. Haven't seen anyone so far. I recognize the lay of the land. It's definitely Yyasulani, and yet... This place is unnatural in a way I've never seen before. This place is isolated by the dome, yet the skies are heavy with thunderclouds. The air oversaturated with lightning-aspected ether. Well, I could have told you that by literally looking up Cryle. Also, maybe that's why it's raining all the time. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? That must be Yyasulani Station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we can find someone to talk to there. You mean you didn't spot the aetheryte from a mile away? Are you people blind? Let's go and investigate. Oh, yeah, I'm still zoomed in. Whoops. I haven't done that in a while. I remember in the video, one of the videos I was editing, I just kept on making that mistake. It really wasn't near as bad as I thought it would, as it would be, especially for the reward of the zoomed in cutscenes. But it's still a little bit annoying when I have to watch it again. I'm like, change the scene. All right, let's make sure to attune to the aetheryte, because I always say I've forgotten one time and I'm not going to make that mistake ever again. Hold on, Booklamont. Let me attune to the aetheryte. And does that make sense then? If we are in a different reflection, how can we teleport to the aetherites? Then again, we can teleport to the aetherites in Ultima Thule. So okay, let's go ahead and try and talk to everyone first, and then I'll talk to Booklamont. Oh, hello there, Aether Current. Let's go ahead and grab that first. Trying to get as many as possible, like usual. Also, I didn't see any people there in the town, so I don't think we're going to be questioning the locals this time. Oh, hello there, sir. I guess that's technically another person. Just not someone we can question. Then this is a water tower for trains, isn't it? I don't know, Alizy. You probably know more about that than me. What about you, Graha? What do you got to say? Amidst enormous alien structures, we have more familiar sights like this station. Yep. What about you, Aaronville? You gonna be super depressed about all this? Understandably reaction, though. It's fallen into total disrepair, almost as if it hasn't been used in decades. Okay, that lends to the idea that there haven't been people here in a while, so that we might actually be in a different place. This aetherite is of a trolley design, which is interesting. But that also suggests that we might be in the right place. I'm pretty sure this is Yyasulani station. But from the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. Is this like in the distant future or something? I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. Now what, it's gonna have me go talk to everyone? Yeah, gather information at Yyasulani station. Okay, I didn't have to talk to everyone at the beginning, but yeah, I like the idea that this might actually be in the future. And somehow they came back. Also, what the heck, there's just one of those people there. Check the dilapidated building first, though. The building is a rotting husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone lived here. Okay, well, Clement, looks like you found one of those soldiers, but they're just standing there? I think this thing is broken. Well, yeah, considering it's just standing there, probably. Check on the rusty train tracks. These tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. Yeah, check on the rusty train turntable. You find a train turntable. The thin layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. Alright, let's talk to Wokelamon again. Are those like power lines? I mean, all this tech just looks futuristic, which might explain, again, lends to my idea that we're actually in the future. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. It's one of those mechanical soldiers. Long since broken, apparently. But I'd say its presence confirms that is indeed Zoralja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? I saw a bunch of rust. And not the programming language. Or the video game. So all evidence suggests this is Yyasulani Station. I've no doubt that we're in Yyasulani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash, if I didn't know better, I'd say time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? Well, Clement, you're in a fantasy game. As Graha can tell you, yes! We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects, they're similar to one another, but in others, wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Yyasulani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. Of course not. You're not the one that's supposed to think. But if Arundel says this is Yyasulani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Oh yeah, he's gonna be very keen to head over there. Aaronville! Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next, then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. Uh-oh. May I be of assistance? It's still functioning. It doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Psst. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. I still say we're in the future. And not just a reflection. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Alright, let's go investigate with Graha. Always happy to spend some time with Graha or Cryle. Let's check on the Aether Compass again. Northeast, that's actually pretty close, but I'm not going to bother going to get it right now. What do you want to look at, Graha? Besides this scenic view. Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. Graha, should we really be taking a closer look at lightning rods? I mean, isn't that where the lightning is? Alright, Graha, this is close enough to look for you, right? This material appears to be the same as that used in the mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to be fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes, these. I suspect they're not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as an energy source. Quite impressive technology. Again, this lends to the idea that we might be in the future. I'll share this observation with Y'shtola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. And yet, link pearls work. Thank you for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Alright, let's head on up to the village. Up or over? Over, okay. Looks like Aaronville's village is small. It doesn't actually have their own aetherite. Alright, let's go and talk to everyone, then Erinville. Let's stay vigilant. No sign of anyone. This is Erinville's village. Oh, Erinville. What in the world? Probably gonna be exactly like his village, but there's no one there again.
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here?
I don't know, Erinville. We'll find out. I suspected that it isn't the case that everyone died.
And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Oh. Yeah, I've seen this NPC. I know what her name is. It'd be kind of hard not to.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolja has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolja?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
I'm gonna need to look up the significance of that name.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Queen of Reason?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
King of Destruction? Death?
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
And you're just letting him rampage and kill everyone.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulishola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception. No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I.
How convenient.
It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Okay, I'm gonna need more of an explanation than this.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared
Okay, that
his
makes a
power.
little more sense.
So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it.
Yeah, that's still not gonna excuse the attack. She's still partially
gamble,
responsible.
To be sure, but if if it might spare my people.
Yes, so that the rest of them can die.
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
Because it hasn't been a mere matter of days.
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yyasulani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
There's some writing on her back there.
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barrier surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the first?
You mean
Granted,
you did?
This is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment.
Some more time travel shenanigans.
Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
Yes, the Alice is the one with the sense here.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
She is a good at judging character, though. So why would she turn to her left to look at Erenville?
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliyola?
Yeah, except we saw her there in the cutscene.
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliyola.
Oh yeah, that might actually be why that robot was more of a helpful robot instead of a weapon.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
That's a good leader. Take responsibility for the actions of our people.
Perhaps.
And our kingdom.
I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful. If you would follow me.
I take it there will be trouble if Zorolja hears of this. Well, yeah, I think so. Isn't it a little odd for the queen to be walking about on her lonesome? Yeah, that's pretty good too. Let's go with that one.
Is that concern or suspicion?
Suspicion.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
What?
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
Well, at least she understands that. Also, her dress is pretty. I like the glowy bits. Oh, is that the end of the quest? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and talk to Alizé, wrap this up, and then I think that's all that we're going to do for today. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? I'm with you on this, Alizé. Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere, proclaiming herself a queen, is suspicious. Yeah, just a little bit. Creamy hot chocolate, now that's tasty. Unfortunately, the stats didn't look too good. Tenacity? Ha!